Welcome back to the Loveland Report and the Lone Arranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, and they call me the Lone Arranger. Why do they call me that? Because that's all I do is arrange loans all day for you guys, making sure you got the best deal, the best rate, the lowest closing costs, and you close smoothly and on time. That's my job. That's what I do. That's all I really do well. There's not a lot of other things I do well. Ask my wife. Nah, she might tell me there's a couple other things, but not that great. So listen, I love helping people with financing. I love helping people get into the house. I love being at a closing table and watching a first-time home buyer shed tears that they may be the first one in their family to ever own a home. So there's a lot of reasons to buy a home. Now, we're talking about hometown heroes, and I'm going to come back to that, but I got a couple other things I want to mention here. I have another class that I'm going to be teaching to real estate agents or to people that may want to build on their own lot or go find a lot and build a custom home on it. So I'm going to be teaching a class on Friday, July 15th at Outback Steakhouse in Claremont. Now listen, it's from 11:30 to 1. I can only put about 30 people in this room. That's it. It's a private class. No kids. We will have some food there. I'm not serving everybody lunch, but there'll be food there. Tickets are $15, and it's going to be a drill down and understanding how a construction perm loan works. Now listen, construction perm loans have been around a long time. The only companies that really have them are big banks, okay? And they don't do them that well. I've got the best construction perm. I've got conventional construction perm, FHA construction perm, VA construction perm. If you're a real estate agent and you sell real estate in anywhere in Central Florida, particularly in the Claremont area, then you want to get into this class because I'm going to show you how to open up your toolbox and help more people. Because a lot of people, they don't want to buy a production home. You can't even push a wheelbarrow down the side yard without scraping against your neighbor's house. And you can't keep your jet ski in the side yard. You can't keep a work truck in the side yard. You definitely can't put a boat or an RV in the side yard. So a lot of folks might want to just build on their own lot. Let me show you how to do that. If you're a builder and you build between 5 and 50 homes a year, let me show you how construction perm financing can work best for you and how my loans at CrossCountry Mortgage are superior to any other mortgage company that I've seen out there. 407-250-9144 or register for that at WeBringYouHome.com. That's Friday the 15th of July from 11:30 to 1. You will register in advance, pay your $15, and I'll hold a seat for you. But I've only got about 35 seats available for that class. Now, before we get back into Hometown Heroes, I want to talk about a couple other news events that are going on right now. We saw Lennar is thinking about lowering some prices of some homes coming up in the future because they just got a little bit too high and too hot for their pants, and it looks like they're going to have to cut loose some properties because probably a lot of people backed out. So I'm starting to see that that's becoming more and more popular. Builders got their pants on a little bit too tight, and they felt you know what, maybe we need to pull it back because too many people were backing out or didn't even qualify anymore. So that can absolutely happen. Now, I think that buying a home right now is still one of the best opportunities we can have. How's your stock market doing for you? Is that doing really good? I mean, lately it hadn't been doing so well. What did I do? I pulled some money out from some dogs that I had in the market and put it back into real estate. So I just recently closed on 2 more houses. I'm probably going to buy 2 more in the next 30 to 45 days. I'm on the lookout right now for my deals for my rental properties. So if you are interested in that, why do you think an expert wants to buy in this market? I mean, interest rates are up for me too. The price of housing are up for me too. If they're up for me, why would I jump in the market? Because I think that Central Florida has not even come close to seeing the wave yet. So you think we saw the wave, you didn't see the wave. As soon as these interest rates taper off a little bit and people get used to it, I mean, come on, were you used to $3 a gallon when it went from $2.15 to $3? You didn't like it. Then it went to $4, now $5. It's approaching $6 a gallon, $4.50 to $5 a gallon. Well, you're going to be happy when it goes to $4. Well, you weren't happy when it went to $4, but you'll be happy. It becomes the new norm. So look here's the norm. You want to get into real estate because other people make your mortgage payments for you. You want to get into real estate if you're a renter because rents are going to continue to go up. That brings me into rent control. It's all over the news. Everybody wants to talk about rent control. Rent control, rent control, rent control. Rent control is not something that's great for our society, because what will happen is that you're going to start seeing people quit renting to people and start selling again, and then there won't be any rental properties. Now, you're still going to be able to raise your rent by 5%. Well, 5% per year, even in rent control, that's fine. So if you're paying $1,750 a month now, and you're going to raise it by 5%, that goes to $1,837. Now, so what do you think all the landlords are going to do if rent control looks like it's going to happen? They're going to raise their rent by 15-20%. Because then they can only raise it by 5%. So you're going to see a surge in this. It's like, it's like free money. It's not free. There's always a price to pay for it. There's always a price to pay for it. Rent control. Let me tell you what rent control is. Write this down. Pull over the car. Write this down. WeBringYouHome.com. That's my website. 407-250-9144. That's my phone number. Now here's rent control. Hear me out. It's the simplest thing you'll ever hear. 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That's rent control. It never goes up. It never goes up. It's fixed for your life for 30 years. It doesn't go anywhere. Yes, your payment might go up a little bit because your insurance went up or your taxes went up. But other than that, it's fixed. There's no rent control in rent. It's going to continue to go up. It has to go up. And what landlords will do is they will just only do 1-year leases, because if they can only increase the rent by 5%, who's going to do a 5-year lease? They're going to do a 1-year lease, and then they're going to bump it up by 15%. That's all they'll do. Get you out, get somebody else in. It won't fix the problem. It's the news saying it so it sounds like they're doing tenants a favor that are low income. Look, there's Section 8 housing available for low-income families. And for those that don't need Section 8, buy a home. Find a way. Call me about Hometown Heroes. Call me about other down payment assistance programs. I'm here to help you. I want you to become secure. Listen, once you own a home, you'll never rent again. You'll never rent again. That's not because it's just this glorious thing. It's because it's a smart thing. It's smart to own a home. The money goes in your own pocket. Once you become a homeowner, your kids will become homeowners. Nobody turns around and rents, but my kids are homeowners. They're smart. They know that it's the right thing to do. 407-250-9144. That's 407-250-9144, or WeBringYouHome.com. So rent's going up, rent control in the conversation. We have seen interest rates go up. Matter of fact, I got an article right here. And who did that come through? Yahoo. It's a Yahoo from Reuters. Rates on the U.S. 30-year mortgages see the biggest one-week increase since 1987. A lot of my listeners weren't even born in 1987. We've hit the 45-year high. Okay, here's the deal. Don't not buy because interest rates are up. Actually buy because interest rates are up. Well, that might sound silly, Bruce. Why would you tell people to do that? Because they're going to come back down. But the price of houses won't. You're not going to see a dip in the price of houses. Not with inflation the way it is. Even if inflation hits the peak, then we'll start to see the 3 to 5% increases in property, not the 20%. But right now, we haven't even hit the peak of inflation yet. You're not going to. The peak of inflation probably won't be till October or November, if even then. Gas prices are going to continue to go up. Don't think our federal government's doing anything. Okay, we got to get this administration out of here. They're a bunch of yahoos, and they have no game plan, right? All they want to do is go back and blame Trump for January 6th. They don't even have a game plan, so they just spin the news out. I don't care about any of that. Here's what I care about. I care about helping you get into a home and save money. That's what I care about. Let's help each other. I can help you. I will help you get into a home. you're going to help your family by becoming a homeowner. You're going to save money because your mortgage payment will be fixed. Now, let's go jump right into the next subject on that. We're seeing more adjustable rate mortgages. Are adjustable rate mortgages the right thing to do? Well, they might be. If you're doing a 5, 7, or 10 year, and I'm actually looking at 10-year ARMs, 7-year ARMs more than I am 3 and 5. Why not a 3 and 5? Because a 3 and a 5 year adjustable rate, meaning it's fixed for 3 or it's fixed for 5, you have to qualify at a higher rate than the actual start rate. But if you go to a greater than 5, which would be a 7 or a 10, you can qualify at that rate. So how much of a difference is it? Well, maybe a quarter to a half a point lower in interest rate. So is that the right thing to do? It might be, it might not be. Okay. So why might it be the right thing to do? Because you're going to save money over the next 5 years. And if interest rates don't come back for 5 years, you're going to save money for 5, 7, maybe even 10 years. And it's fixed for that duration of time. What you don't know is what are rates going to be when that thing is not fixed anymore and it becomes an adjustable at the modification period. That's what we don't know. A 30-year fixed, so you get into a 30-year fixed, it's a half a point higher than the adjustable rate mortgage. Here's the thing. I think that the fixed and the adjustable rate folks are all going to refinance anyway. I think you're all going to refinance. I'm going to refinance. If I'm buying houses right now, I'm going to end up refinancing, and so are you. 407-250-9144. That's 407-250-9144. I'm the Loan Arranger. This is where we talk about how to save money and what the real news is when it comes to interest rates and real estate. Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Well, it is a good time to do both. Okay, you want to sell, you're probably hitting the best market that you've ever seen. You want to buy, the market's going to get better. When I say get better, you're going to make more money because housing prices are going to continue to rise. So the Loan Arranger's prediction on what the market's going to be, right now our median sales price is around $390 in Central Florida. Some are a little lower, some are a little higher. We'll call it $390. Okay, that's your median sales price. Where do you think it's going to be in 5 years from now? Maybe 6 years from now. I predict that our median sales price will be between $6 and $645. That's what I think it's going to be. So do you want to double your money in 5 to 6 years? That's what I think, and I'm banking on it. I'm buying property, guys. I'm not just talking the talk. I'm walking the walk. 407, don't even know my own phone number. 407-250-9144. I'm the Loan Arranger. I've been in the mortgage business for 33 and a half years, and I am still kicking and going strong, helping lots of folks. I want you to get the right information. I want you to know that you can count on my team and I to make sure that you have rock solid information and you get the best mortgage. I'm a national mortgage company. I'm in all 50 states. I think CrossCountry Mortgage is ranked about 6th largest in the country right now. I just got back from Las Vegas. We had 2,000 of our loan officers and support staff at this event in Las Vegas, kicked out some great programs. We got some amazing bank statement programs. We don't have to broker that stuff out like most of the lenders out there do. We underwrite everything in-house. So if you are self-employed and you don't want to provide your tax returns, leave the doggone things at home. Send me your bank statements. I'll underwrite your loan based on a bank statement program. Any type of program. You're a veteran, you don't have to go to USAA for that. They are an insurance company and they promote that, and they believe that you think that they're part of the VA. They're not part of the VA. You know what you want? You want a great lender that caters to VA. I'm that person. FHA, I have no credit score requirements. USDA, 100% financing. Down payment assistance, I've got all your local counties, municipalities. I've got Hometown Heroes, Save Our Soldiers, you name it, I got it. I'm the Loan Arranger. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loveland Report and the Loan Arranger radio show. Stay tuned. And don't forget, WeBringYouHome.com, WeBringYouHome.com, or 407-250-9144. Stay tuned.